this might not make it to radio, but up and away we go. Got tired of taking losses, about time that we take control.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode right here. On this podcast, I'm just going to talk to you guys about how I actually lost 120 pounds. So with my journey, when I was about 18 in high school, my mother actually had a concern about my weight. I was 380 pounds plus in high school. In middle school, I was probably about 280 pounds. So it was a big thing that, my mom was getting concerned with my health. Although I didn't feel like I was unhealthy, she knew I was. My doctor said I was, obviously. But, I'm a 17-year-old kid, 16-year-old kid at the time when she got me a trainer, actually. And I felt fine. I was able to move around in my body pretty freely. Never did I feel like, I was the slow kid until I really wanted to become competitive in sports and realized that, my weight was holding me back. But I was so into just not getting hurt. I guess you could say, I was never the kid who was who even when I was competitive, since I was an only child, I never really took to teamwork too well. So I would always be well, shit, I could play ball at the house. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I ain't trying to tackle nobody. That shit hurts. I ain't trying to get injured. And I ended up getting more into arts and speaking, writing. I did a little bit of, getting into web design and things like that. Stuff that didn't really necessarily require me to work with the team all the time. Because I knew that for me, I just didn't want to get physical like that. So I was often in a chair or doing something that wasn't allowing me to really burn off the calories I was taking in. And mind you, as a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, when I got a job, I was buying all the food I ever wanted. I was buying triple cheeseburgers from Wendy's consistently. I was getting that with a chicken sandwich and trying to finish it at night in my room. It was bad. It was bad. I was the fattest of fat kids. I had to try everything. Sometimes I would buy multiple things on the menu, not finish it, and cry about it, and then eat it later. It was things like that I was doing to where I started to really realize it was getting out of hand, my eating. And then one of the best things that could have ever happened to me was I became a comedian. I started getting up every month at a local comedy club in Florida, and because of that, it led me to have to move out of my element. Fate really brought it because I moved to California, and my sister was in the military. She was really into working out, and she would get me up every day, have me come walk with her on her jog for 4 miles every day. And it hurt, and she saw that, and then she said, use the treadmill, do the treadmill for 4 miles, and then you can jump rope. So I would jump rope for 30 minutes, get on the treadmill for 30 minutes, do my 4 miles, and it hurt, but at least I wasn't out in the street where I could fall, hurt myself, and, not be able to make it home. It was a way for me to really learn, how to really lose the weight. Now, I didn't ever really do much weight training at the time because I didn't understand it very much. And when I was in high school, when my mom got me a trainer, I had the trainer for all of maybe a week or maybe a month or so. And then my mom couldn't afford the training anymore. So, that dissolved, and I really never figured out how I was ever going to do weightlifting again. And I really didn't like it. I figured if my sister just jogged, then that's what I would do. But her husband, he was really into trying to teach me about weight training. So he taught me a few things about how to maneuver around some weights. So I did that very short period of time though. Then I ended up with a job at the YMCA as a camp counselor of all things. And that job alone, because of all the running around that I had to do with children, and being that we had a pool, we had to go to the pool every day. I was really physical at this time. So now I'm 19 years old. I'm really physical. I'm losing weight slowly. I'm learning it slowly. And then of all things, from living in Florida, now moving to California as a comedian and taking day jobs, now I have to learn how to swim. Now, this is the crazy thing, right? You're from Florida, you should know how to swim. I was so terrified of water as a child that I never learned how to swim. But as an adult, I was able to conquer that fear. And California really just changed that for me. California was one of those places where I conquered a lot of fears because I had to be an adult and I was 3,000 miles away from everything I knew. The only thing that was here for me was my sister, of whom I didn't even grow up with. So it was almost like meeting a new person altogether for me. But my sister is awesome. She taught me a lot, and then I kind of went on and took that passion she had and maneuvered it for myself over the years. So life happens. You get a girlfriend, you get comfortable, you eat more, you don't work out anymore. You try to work out, this person doesn't really pursue it, so it's kind of hard to stick with it. And just simple things like that happens throughout the years. Well, over the last few years, I've had the opportunity to work at a gym now, and I took the opportunity while I was there to get certified as a personal trainer. I lost a total of 120 pounds from all my previous methods with working with a trainer. And I will say this to you guys, the thing that changed my life the most was when I purchased this book called The Platinum Workout by, I'm going to say the wrong name, The Platinum Workout by LL Cool J. If you haven't bought this book, and you're looking to lose weight, you're looking to learn how to work out in the gym, of course there's a ton of books you can buy, so I'm not saying this is the best, but I'm saying it is a book that you can buy that will work because I have tested it. And I might even actually post those workouts in that book with you guys throughout the year, just so you guys can really see how that book helped me. I wanted to follow the training in the book, but I've kind of moved beyond that, and I don't want to really go back into it. But if you guys want to see that, I'll totally do it. So leave me a message on YouTube or Twitter. Let me know that you want to see a series on the Platinum Workout book, and I might actually put that together. But anyways, that book alone taught me to really stay focused. It's not the end of the world. It's not about becoming so perfect that you feel like you can't live. It's really just about a discipline, and the more disciplined you become, the more results you'll see, and the more you learn about your body, the better your body will become for you. So you'll start to learn your strengths and weaknesses, and then you'll start to plan workouts around those. And this is things I now learned as a trainer. You have to do this for your clients as well. I can see you're not very strong in your quads. We need to actually work on that. You're having issues, you say, when you're holding your child. We need to work on some muscle strength. Little things that a person might not notice or might not feel like is manageable in their lives. You have to learn how to see that and find a way to work with those weaknesses and turn them into some strengths for them. So my biggest weakness was eating food that was, not healthy, and eating too much of it too. So instead of getting 2 triple cheeseburgers, I would buy 1 chicken sandwich. I was still eating bad, but I was still able to, lose weight and get in shape. And then I started slowly getting into cooking here and there because of his book. He had a lot of great recipes in there. Another great reason to purchase that book, because he's going to go deep into counting calories. This is where we talk about how you need to know your body. Those things like that really become a factor when you're working, so you know where you are going to end up. If you don't have a way to track it, there'll be no way for you to know if this workout is working. You see women all the time who go to aerobics classes all, 6, 7, 8, 10 months, and they look the same all 10 months. Nothing's changed because they reached a plateau and they've never learned how to get over that plateau. That's what I want to do for you guys. Put a little more energy into your lives. Help you overcome those plateaus. Every excuse you've ever had is a plateau. It's time to get over that. It's time to move beyond those excuses and actually get to working out, And I'm a very laid back trainer, but I'm very serious at the same time. So for me, what I'll be doing is sharing my personal journey through my Facebook group. So if you want to join the journey, just follow my Facebook group at Oakland Sunshine, and I'll be posting my own journey. So as well as working out with my fiance. If she doesn't want to work out that day, you guys are still going to see me working out. If she's not with the program, I'm still going to be posting because I'm with the program. This is the mentality you should have for yourself. It's not about working out with someone. It's about working out with yourself, learning how to train your body, your day, manage your time the correct way to become more effective. That's all there is to it. That other person is just there to complement you. Simple as that. So, this is a struggle I've been having with my fiance. So it's a little personal for me because I really, really want to do this with her. I understand where people come from, where they want someone to take this journey with them because it feels so much better, when you get to the end and you and that person both know what it took to get there. But at the end of the day, I do want this for myself because, like I said, I have a few things planned for my own personal business. And if I don't have the physique to really show that I've taken the time to put in the work that, someone wants to, take my knowledge, then really I become a fraud. And I don't want to be a fraud. So in 2018, this is going to be about no frauds, all work. That's what we're going to do. And once again, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode. You can keep up to date with my fitness journey over at Oakland Sunshine. And until next time, I want everybody to love life,